Hey guys, how are you all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general weekly love reading for the sign of Cancer. This can resonate with your Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign, so please check out the other available videos on the channel so you get a clearer, more concise picture as what potentially could be happening for your love life in this week. So I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind, etc. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best resonates with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. So if the reading resonates or if parts of the message resonate, then that's awesome. If it doesn't resonate, then it's just simply not your message, okay guys? So I hope that you had a very Merry Christmas. This is just going to be a bonus reading for you all as we're in the last week of December, approaching the new year. So I thought I'd wish you all a very happy new year as well, guys. Very exciting to go into 2022. So obviously with this particular reading, they are timeless. So it's kind of whenever you come across the reading is where it's most likely going to resonate. But even though I've labelled it for the last week of December, so it's kind of whenever you come across it type thing as well. So let's get into this. Angels of Love and Light, can we please have clear and concise messages for Cancer, for their Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus placement for love for this particular week? Can we please? Okay, so let's get into this. I'm going to move these cards aside here. So I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Okay. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot to start with. Okay, so let's go for it and see what we got for Cancer. Obviously, please feel free to leave a timestamp as well if you wish. What do we get for Cancer for this week? Oh, interesting. Queen of Cups. Wow. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, I would actually consider her as a Cancer card. For sure, definitely. But obviously, strong water here. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Magician in reverse. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so I hope you guys can see these cards. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, I'm going to put that over here with me. So what I'm picking up on is that either you or a love interest are feeling very unbalanced right now. Feeling very unbalanced. Somebody's wanting a wish fulfillment, but they're not able to have that as of yet. They feel like they're feel like their blessings are being taken from them, especially if they feel like they're not being very successful with manifesting you at this time, like bringing you in. Potentially this person wants to come forward towards you and show you some sort of token of friendship, or reach out and have some sort of olive branch, like give you an olive branch, or try to kind of just to contact you, to be around you, to just to kind of touch base, as it were, in relation to your connection with what's going on. But potentially there's something going on in their world which is making them feel very unbalanced. So they could be having a tough time of it, and they could be really focused on their work or focused on their career or really focused on trying to make money, especially if they have lost out financially and they feel a little bit scarce in relation to finances. Obviously with this time of the year, there's a lot of payments going out and people buying presents and things like that. So it's not the most our bank accounts are not exactly filled with the most bounty, are they? So it could be getting to your person potentially. Maybe they feel like they don't have very much to offer you at this time, and this is really getting them down. So they want to come forward towards you and offer you this particular love, but potentially they feel like you have other suitors. You have other suitors who are going to be very interested in you, who are going to want to come forward towards you and show you love. And your person is feeling frustrated. And the reason they're feeling frustrated is because they haven't been very open and honest to the depth of their feelings for you. So they may have been a bit cold, like kept themselves away from you because they're blocking the feelings that they have for you right now. They don't feel comfortable enough with expressing their feelings. Like, so they could be feeling quite a lot of pain right now. Their wish fulfillment would be to come forward towards you, absolutely, as we saw that with the Nine of Cups. But you could be just focusing on yourself as of right now. Like, you may be not necessarily interested in new love offers coming in, or somebody from the past coming in. You could be just wholly focused on yourself and maybe your own finances and getting your stability together and working on your own dreams. And you're not like too fussed about whether somebody's coming in from the past or whether you've got somebody new coming in. Like, yeah, of course it would be lovely to have brand new love coming in, but I feel this overall sense that you're just putting in this extra self-love to yourself, and moving on forward with you, and just embracing yourself, which I feel is really quite lovely. Like, you're going with the flow of things, and you're kind of opening your heart, and you're being more receptive to the idea of love, and you're a very caring, compassionate person. And this person, what they miss about you is, like, they miss being around you, like this beautiful healing energy that you have. And I feel like they're frustrated that they can't just be near you at this time. You may be an empath or potentially a healer. You could be quite into spirituality, I'm getting, or you're very intuitive. You could just be focusing on putting like your own crown on your head. Look at that with the Queen of Cups, like the crown is levitating. So, you know, you're really just focusing on your own kind of zen as of right now, like getting in contact with, you know, Mother Earth and all of this, and, you know, you're just focusing on you. And this person is just absolutely fascinated by you, and they want to be able to give to you equally, but potentially right now they don't feel like they can. Like, they're not showing up in the material world, even though that they want to. They want to give out to you emotionally, because especially if you gave to this person emotionally in the past and then you didn't necessarily receive the equal measure of that back, I feel like this person wants to make that right. But for some reason they feel like they can't do it as of yet. They could potentially even be a little bit intimidated by you, especially if you're standing here or sitting here, you know, as this kind of beauty, as it were. Like, obviously take it how it resonates. I mean, I know that it's a queen, but, you know, we're doing energy here, guys, rather than sex and gender. So this person just feels like you have the key to their heart, like coming forward towards you and being open and receptive to you. It's like you're the one that has the key to their heart. You're the one that has, you know, the keys of opportunity that are opening up for you. And, you know, you're just getting in more contact with your, like, better contact with yourself, more aligned with yourself to bring in what it is that you want. So you could be just embracing a brand new fresh start as of right now. Like, you have the potential for new love to come in, whether it be a past person or a new person. But I feel like predominantly this new beginning, this passionate new emotional beginning that you're wanting, is actually from your own kind of personal endeavors, to do with your own dreams, your own goals, your own wishes, your own fulfillments of what is going to bring you the emotional stability. But also I'm getting financial stability as well, maybe in a work career situation, if you're trying to set up maybe some sort of business, or you're wanting to get a new investment or a promotion in a job or something along these lines, I'm picking up for some reason. So, you know, you could have be a single mum potentially, or a single dad, so you could have children, or your person has children. So that could be another reason or an indication as to why they can't come forward towards you as of yet, because obviously the holiday season, if they are with someone else and they are going through a breakup with that type of relationship, then they are obviously co-parenting, and at this time, you know, the obligations are to be with the children and that type of thing. So I feel like your person is wanting to be around you, wanting to be near you, and wanting to be able to come forward towards you. But potentially if they did, then it would potentially come across like they're either juggling this other person and juggling you, or juggling their finances, or they've got some sort of issues that they're having to deal with right now, and they don't want you to feel like you are juggled at all. Like, that is the last thing that they would want you to feel. Yeah, that's the last thing that they want you to feel. So let's carry on. What I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to go through the deck of cards, because funnily enough I actually did this with the Gemini reading, and it was just really kind of just following my intuition of what I was guided to do, and to go through the deck and to kind of see what was going on, because this is all of what you don't see. So it's all well and good with whatever is happening. Like, this is what I feel is like in the now, but we're going to find out a bit more of what's going on underneath of what you don't see. So this may actually help with the backstory of what potentially is either going on with you or your person. So what I'm feeling predominantly is that this person is feeling relatively insecure as of right now, and really quite vulnerable, because you may have all of this self-love for yourself, but they haven't yet mastered their emotions or got to a point where they feel balanced as of yet. So they could be having difficulties with putting this love into themselves, because they could be over giving to other people, and they're now trying to balance that. So they could see you, and that's why they feel potentially intimidated by you, because you have all of this, you know, you're very comfortable within yourself and you're helping others. I'm getting that potentially you are of service to others. You know, you're very giving and very loving, very nurturing, very warm, you know, and you have this pure like motive and unconditional love with helping others. And I feel like because you've put so much love and care into yourself, like your cup is now overflowing, whereby you're able to give to other people. And this person kind of, I feel like they're inspired by you really. And they just kind of recognize that they haven't fully tapped into their own potential. Like, I'm getting that potentially they feel like you're some sort of muse. And because you have decided to kind of put love on the back burner, even if it's to do with them, and you're focusing on you and your own wish fulfillment, and they kind of want to be able to follow in your footsteps and do the same thing. So this person's very inspired by you, but they're incredibly anxious as of right now. They're trying to work on their anxieties. Potentially they do have mental health issues or some sort of anxiety disorder, I'm getting. Maybe even mood swings, or potentially they have issues to do with insomnia, potentially depression, etc. But this person is really trying to move themselves forward and lessen the amount of anxiety that they have. Potentially this person is really quite defensive, or they have been very defensive in the past, because they've been so heartbroken with love relationships. And I feel like this person is so inspired by you in a way, because you probably have had your heart broken on numerous occasions, but yet you still managed to heal yourself and not let whatever happened in the past taint you, or make you bitter, or make you resentful or suspicious of other people. Like, you just, you know, you've just taken it with a pinch of salt, and you've focused on yourself, and you've taken it as a learning experience, and you've transmuted the negativity into positivity. And you haven't kept your guard up when it comes to love. Like, you've dropped your guard. You're not defensive. You're very open. You're very warm. You're very kind, and you're very considerate. And so therefore, you know, this person has been really quite shy to be able to come forward towards you, because you're the one that they like, and they are frustrated because they know that they have to leave this kind of negative mindset in the past with the devil energy here, with the Capricorn energy. They have to leave this particular mindset in order to bring something with you to come into play, because it's not an easy process to change. And this person recognizes that obviously you've done what you've done to get to this point, and obviously it's all fair and good saying that you want to kind of follow in your footsteps type of thing. But it's not until someone's actually walked your path, which is unlikely because everyone has their own path, that until they get a better idea of what you've actually done and actually overcome to get to where you are. So therefore now this person has a whole new respect for you, I'm getting, and appreciation for you. That's why they feel so like gutted, because they feel like they are missing out on the connection with you. And this person wants to invest in your connection. They could be really battling some sort of shadow aspects of themselves, so that eventually they can come forward towards you and invest in a connection with the Seven of Pentacles. You know, they need to take care to cultivate themselves, to nurture themselves, to then be able to come forward towards you, because you already loathe and love and care for yourself and recognize your own self-worth. But they need to be able to do the same if they were to have something long-term with you, and to bring justice into the connection with you with this Libra energy, and to bring in peace here with this Five of Swords, so that eventually you and them could have a brand new beginning. They need to really focus on healing as of right now, to eventually move on to calmer waters, to have the stability in your connection, but also to end the difficulties of whatever has been in the past that's really hurt them, so that eventually they can come forward towards you. But all they're doing is fantasizing and longing for the idea to make plans to come forward towards you and to reunite in this beautiful love here with the Queen of Cups, because they're so attracted to you here with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands. It's literally like this person's on fire for you. They can't genuinely hold back the passion that they have. Like, this person thinks about you all the time, and all they can do is contemplate on the idea of bringing balance to you and your connection and having equal give and take here. You know, this person is nuts about you with the Lovers. They feel like this incredible soul connection between the two of you, and they've most likely fallen in love with you, and they absolutely love your kind of spiritual side, I'm getting, and they want something more than just a physical connection. They want something spiritual with you. I'm getting that that's why this person is putting in all of this work to change and transform themselves in a way so that they can have a brand new life with you, because they know that you are deserving of the best version of themselves, but also they are deserving of the best version of themselves. They have so much passion for you, and they want to rekindle this romance with you and show you that they do actually have this mutual attraction. But most likely this person has dealt with a lot here with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Like, if they had been in a long-term situation with someone else, you know, they could have got married to this person and, you know, thought that everything was great between the two of them, but potentially, you know, they could have married well, but there wasn't the love there. There wasn't the passion there. There wasn't the zest for life there. There wasn't, you know, all of that that comes with it. Like, this person may have found out that whoever they were dealing with, you know, they didn't have very much in common with each other, especially if they have lost out a lot financially and they're having to start all over again with going through with potentially a divorce or a separation or a selling of a property, or if they lost their job so they didn't have as much money, you know, that type of thing. And so therefore this person has been really up in their head, stressed with the Eight of Swords in reverse, and they're trying to now release themselves from what doesn't serve them to become more empowered, to then embrace a beginning with you with the Fool energy. You could be dealing with an Aries. This person wants to drop their guard when it comes to love, and they want to drop it so that they can be open and receptive to the love that there is between the two of you, because they know that you're not defensive, so they don't want to be defensive either. They're trying to gather their strength back. They want to come forward towards you. They want attention from you. But most likely they could be dealing with potentially a karmic partner in a karmic relationship, where they're having to try to break free from this situation here with the Taurus energy of the Hierophant, that that they don't want to be there. They don't want to be there anymore. And potentially this person who they're dealing with in this third party, they could have a lot of arguments with one another and they're just refusing to compromise, and there could be like I'm getting loggerheads, so they could be really like shouting at each other, lots of arguments, you know, a lot of rudeness and bitterness between the two of them, where they're like shouting at resentments at each other for what's happened in the past, dwelling on the past, the fact that things didn't necessarily change here with the judgment card in reverse. Your person is really overthinking on your connection, and they may have denied the love that they had for you in the past because they stayed in something else, because it was potentially more comfortable and they had it for practical reasons. But now they know that it's over, the other situation, that they can't stay there, they can't be there anymore. You know, the idea of seeing you completely challenge this person and, you know, their whole identity to whatever it is that they've had in the past, and they want to completely have a rebirth and transform and change their life here. You know, they could have been very egotistical in the past, or potentially had control issues, or, you know, they gave too much of their personal power in other relationships, or they had difficulty with connecting with their emotions, like they weren't very balanced. So therefore now this person wants to communicate to you that the reason they didn't move on forward things with you in the past is because they were at crossroads in their life, when really they wanted a solid long-term commitment with you, but they had a tower moment in their life, in this epiphany, this wake-up call, that they were living a lie by continuing to be in this other situation, and it wasn't necessarily working out. And they recognize that you probably have a past life connection here with the High Priestess, this Cancer energy, and, you know, they can't live the lie anymore, so they want to come back to you here. But they really have lacked in confidence, and they know that you and them have had very little time together, and they want to try and make that right. They want to be enlightened to make that right here, but most likely they were stuck to do with a karmic partner with a long-term situation, and so therefore they avoided these issues to do with this other commitment, and it potentially accepted bad treatment from this other person, or the karmic partner accepted bad treatment from your person because of the like frustrations and the anxiety and whatever had, you know, that they were going through in their life. And so therefore now this person is becoming awakened to the idea that whoever they've been dealing with, you know, wasn't the right person for them. And so they repressed this particular pain that they had, and they know that they can't ignore that anymore, and they need to balance themselves out. So they're kind of wising up to the idea of having to close out what they need to close out, because it's been a burden on their back, and they need to release themselves so that eventually they can become self-sufficient, because predominantly they were in a codependent relationship with someone who wasn't willing to put in the effort. They couldn't be bothered, I'm getting. And, you know, that was the harsh truth of the reality. But this person was unclear of your connection, but obviously this other situation as well. And they didn't feel like they were really getting anywhere with this other person, and they weren't really getting anywhere with you, and they were just running around in circles with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. But now they realise that if they were to have anything with you, then they need to be able to move on and to allow themselves to have the fresh start. So they've been up in their head about this, like continuously, because they know that you're the one that makes them happy. And now they're frustrated because they didn't show you this particular love in the past, when all they want to do is communicate with you. But they know that they have to take things slowly with you now if they were to make things right, because they don't want a repeat basically of what happened in the past with another situation, with the Ten of Cups being in reverse and being led down the wrong path of potentially being confused. You know, they want to take it slowly, like gently, I'm getting, for you and them to have this particular reunion and to celebrate your connection. You know, this person really wants to change things around. They really do. They want you and them to heal whatever happened in the past, and they want to be able to come forward towards you with a new sense of emotional maturity and to reunite with you, especially after they were unreliable. This person wants to open up and say to you, yes, I thought that the grass was greener on that other situation, but it turns out I was wrong. And so therefore I've not been able to stop thinking about you. And now what I want to do is I want to move forward with your connection, because all I can do is think about the past. and I felt unhopeful that you and I could work things out together, but I'm hoping that you'll kind of, you know, open up and be receptive to you and I working together. So they're strategically trying to figure out how to have the courage and confidence to approach you here, because they want things to be done right. They want it to be done properly, but slowly but surely, I'm getting. So expect this person to come forward towards you and express the love that they have for you here with the Page of Cups, because they absolutely want to take you out, because they see you as their pair. You make them want to be your pair. They feel like you are already pairs together, like not pairs as in like the fruit pear. Maybe your person likes pear or you like pear, but they want to let go of whatever they need to let go of and emotionally open their heart to you, because they know that it was blocked in the past and they really want to change that. They want a brand new beginning with you. They want to make things right, and they realise that whatever situation that they were in the past, it really wasn't making them happy, and they want to be open and honest, and they want to be generous in your connection, and they want to share everything with you and have like a two-way love with you. That's what they want. I mean, wow, guys, wow. So obviously, please take what you feel resonates and leave the rest, okay? I know that was a bit of a different way to do the reading, but I just kind of, I quite liked it when I did it for the Gemini, and I actually quite enjoyed doing it that way as well. So it kind of did make a lot of sense, but it did make a sense. But I you know, obviously take what you feel fits and leave the rest, guys. So this is the Soul Journey Oracle card. So I'm just going to get some closing messages for you in relation to advice or guidance for what's going on with the connection, okay? So what can we get, please, for Cancer? Oh, gosh, all of that wanted to come through, but I'm not going to take all of that, obviously. Freedom in reverse, okay. So we have blame in reverse, we have gratitude in reverse, and purpose in reverse. Look at that, interesting. I accept responsibility for my well-being. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. I know what I am here to do, okay? And then freedom at the bottom of the deck, we have I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness, okay? So this person recognizes that before you, they didn't know or understand their purpose in their life, and potentially they may have been quite selfish in the past and very happy to point the finger at other people and, you know, be like, oh, okay, well, they're the reason for my problems. It's not nothing to do with me. Like, they weren't open to the idea that whatever was going on in their life was a lot to do with them. And potentially they may have trapped themselves with their own thoughts, and that's why we have freedom here in reverse, because, you know, the blame is that they're accepting responsibility, but they weren't doing that in the past. They were probably ungrateful and they didn't know what was going on with themselves, but now they recognize what you're doing and you know what your purpose is. They see that you're free. They see that you have let go of fear of the past. You're incredibly grateful, and you don't point the blame at other people. You kind of just look inward for yourself. And this person just is so inspired by you, and they really want to change things around. But yeah, I feel like there is going to be some sort of renewing in your connection, but they want to be a more mature, balanced version of themselves, because they want this connection to be of a successful connection, and for it to all happen like at the right place at the right time, and to feel confident about where you guys are when you potentially come into some sort of reunion with one another, okay? So anyway, guys, that is the end of the reading. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. Leave us a comment. I greatly appreciate it. And if you did enjoy the reading, hitting that like button makes a huge difference for the channel. I really do greatly appreciate it. It does help get the messages out there to people who may need to see them at this time. So I'm so grateful that you're doing that. So thank you so much. Also, I hope that you have a very good week. Oh, of course, if you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys get an alert as to when I post another video for you all. I hope that you have a very happy new year, and to get a chance to celebrate the new 2022. I nearly said 2020 then, but it's the new 2022. So Please take care of yourselves. Sending love and light your way. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and see you later. Bye for now.